Bonjour à tous, dear students. Today we are going to we're going to revise the pronoun on as a part of personal pronoun. So we all know that pronoun on pronoun replaces the noun followed by the quantity as in partitive article. So when in a sentence and a noun is given with the partitive article is followed by a partitive article as you know are du, dala, de, dl apostrophe. Then we are going to replace it with a pronoun on. So here also the rules are same. You have to just place it before the verb. So you can see that du pain is given. Il mange du pain. So here du is a partitive article and pain is a noun here. So we are going to replace it with pronoun on. So the answer will be il en mange. So meaning is he eats some bread, right? He eats some bread. So if we replace it with pronoun on, the meaning becomes he eats some of it. Okay, he eats some of it. Or we are replacing we are replacing du pain with on, right? So first thing is that pronoun on replaces a partitive article along with the noun in the sentence. Now see the second one. The second point is it replaces any numeral. It replaces any numeral followed by the noun. Like if any number is given like yun, de, trois, quatre, cinq, six. So if any number is given along with the noun, in that case also we are going to use pronoun on. For example, it is written il mange de pain. Here the number is given the and pain here is plural. So I am going to replace it with pronoun on. So it will be il en mange. And what you have to take care in this case, whenever the number is given in the sentence along with the noun, you are going to repeat the number in the answer. So it will be il en mange the. So I am repeating the numeral. So this you have to make a note of it. So it means he is eating or he eats two breads. He eats two breads. So answer will be il en mange the. So he eats two of it. He eats two of it, right? So this is il en mange the. So there are 2 points which we have just learned, that it replaces the partitive article along with the noun, and pronoun also replaces if in a sentence any noun is given along with any numeral like yun, de, trois. Even if it was written il mange un, for example, if it was written like this, il mange un pain, so here also we would have replaced it with il en mange. So the number we are going to repeat it. So if it was written like this, il mange un pain, it would have been il en mange un. Now see the next point. Or replaces the expressions of quantity. I had told you in class 9 also, always replaces the quantifiers. The expression of quantities you have seen in class 9 also. Beaucoup de, un peu de, trop de, assez de, 1 kilo de, 50 grammes de, 1 litre de, une tasse de, une bouteille de. So if such kind of expressions of quantity are used in the sentence along with the noun, that also we need, then in that case also we need to use pronoun en. So here for example it is written je mange beaucoup de chocolat. So I would write Jean mange, and let me remind you that expressions of quantity are also repeated when you write the answer, but minus the. We don't have to repeat the in the answer. We can only repeat beaucoup here. Jean mange beaucoup, right? So first thing the partitive article, the second thing is the numbers are given, and the third thing is that expressions of quantity are also given in the sentence. Then also we are going to replace it with on, right? Now let's see another most important point. As we had learnt in pronoun y, that pronoun y replaces all the prepositions along with the places except preposition the. So why? Because preposition the, if it is given with the place, it is going to be replaced by pronoun en. So pronoun en replaces a place followed by preposition the, right? So For example, here it is written Il vient du Canada, il vient de Paris, il vient des États-Unis, il vient de l'Inde. So if in case all these expressions, all these prepositions are given with the name of a place and you have to replace it with the personal pronoun, so you are going to replace it with the pronoun on. So we can write the answer in all these cases. The answer will be one only, that is il, on. The answer will be il, on, vient. Right? So we are whenever a preposition the is given along with the name of the place, we are not going to replace it with pronoun y, we are going to replace it with pronoun on, like this. Il vient du Canada, il en vient. Il vient de Paris, il en vient. So this is the important point regarding pronoun on. Now another thing, first point we had seen was pronoun replaces partitive article, then second it replaces numbers along with the noun, then quantifiers, then we see when preposition the is given with the place, we replace it with on. Another important point is on replaces a thing which is introduced by verbs that follow preposition the, or expressions that follow preposition the. Dear students, we have learned that in French lot of verbs are there which are always followed by preposition a, and there are a lot of verbs which are always followed by preposition the. For example, parler is a verb which can be followed by a, and parler is a verb which can be followed by the also. So parler the means to talk of somebody, to talk of something. So se souvenir de, to remember. Then avoir besoin de, s'occuper de, rêver de. S'occuper de means to be engaged with something, rêver de means to dream of something. So you see all these verbs and expressions, they are followed by the. But the important thing is that whenever in a sentence, if these verbs they are followed by the and they are further followed by a thing or an idea, not with the person, right? Whenever it is with the person, we are going to replace it with the pronoun tonic, not with pronoun on. So for replacing it with pronoun on, there is a condition that all these verbs like parler, the, example you can see that il parle de son enfant, he is talking about his childhood. So here parler de is followed by son enfant. It is not a person, it is a thing, it is an idea, it is a memory, right? So it is going to be, now it is going to be replaced by a pronoun on, not with tonic. Okay, so we are going to place it like this, il on parle, he is talking of it. Another example, like this is the verb s'occuper which has been used. S'occuper means to be engaged with something. So je me suis occupé de mon projet, I am occupied, or I have been occupied with my project, to be occupied with something. So here I am going to replace with, this is the and plus a thing. It is not a person, it is an idea, it is a thing. Je me suis occupé de mon projet. So as you know that in passé composé we always place the pronoun just before the helping verb. Here it is the helping verb être, we are going to replace it with this. So it will be je m'en occupé. So here because mo is also having a vowel, and y, as you know, pronoun en is also starting with a vowel, so both cannot be put together, so I have put m apostrophe. So it becomes je m'en suis, I skipped it, je m'en suis occupé, right? So you have to take care of this thing. Whenever such verbs are used in the sentence and they are followed by the and they are followed by a thing or an idea, we are going to replace it with pronoun on. Another thing to remember, note in this also, just like in pronoun y in positive imperative, we have to add s in Q form in er verbs. For example, it is written mange de la viande, mange de la viande. So de la viande, as you know, is a partitive article and thing is given here, noun, so we are going to replace it with on. So if I write like this without adding it, mange hyphen on, so is it right? No, it is not right. They both are vowels, we cannot put them together. So here we have to put s in it. So it has to be mange on, right? Another thing, in negative it is not required, because in negative we put it just before the verb. So again, ne mange pas des fruits. So des fruits is going to be replaced by on. So I'm going to place it just before the verb. So it is non mange pas. So here no s is required, because in negative imperative we are putting en just before the verb. So that is about the pronoun on, right, dear students. Now we have to learn, we are through with our pronouns. We should now know about order of pronouns. So in just brief, I am going to explain to you order of pronouns. We have seen it earlier also in class 9th, and with COD and COI also I explained. So let's see, for all the normal positive or negative sentences, and also for negative imperative sentences, this is the order. This is the order of the pronoun in a sentence. If we are using more than one pronoun in the sentence, then how are we going to place it? So first thing, you know that we in case of all the positive and negative, even in imperative sentences, the pronouns are placed just before the verb. Okay, so here first thing, you have to use first and second person pronoun me, te, nu, vu. Second is your CODs. These are the, as you know, these are the COD pronouns, le, la, l apostrophe le, and then comes your COI, lui, leur, and then comes pronoun y. And remember, pronoun en always, this is the last pronoun which you learn, and this is going to come in the end. So first is your me, te, nu, vu. Second is your COD, third person pronouns, le, la, l apostrophe le, lui, leur, pronoun y, and pronoun on. And you must note down this thing, that pronoun tonic, they remain in their place only. They don't change their place. You don't have to place them before the verb. You know that they always come after the preposition. Now most important thing, positive imperative, the order of positive imperative. For positive imperative, we have a slight change in the order. Okay, first thing, that they are always placed after the verb only. So in the first place, you always put these COD pronouns, third person COD pronoun, LE, LA, LES or L apostrophe. And second thing is, you know that in positive imperative, me becomes moi, te becomes toi, and then nu and vu. And then, because then after that, COI, lui, leur, and then y, and then en. If you notice that in normal sentences, first column is me, te, vu, nu, and second column is le, la, le, l apostrophe. In positive imperative, just these two columns get interchanged. Okay, they get interchanged. First comes these, and second comes moi, toi, and third is COI, and then y, and then en. Y and en, they all are on their place. Lui and leur is also on their place. Now important thing to notice, in positive imperative, as I had told you, that me becomes moi and toi, te becomes toi. But in case, in a sentence, if pronoun y and pronoun en are also there, then moi becomes m apostrophe and toi becomes t apostrophe. For example, va, then toi becomes t apostrophe, and then en. Because en was coming after toi, then we made it t apostrophe. So this is about the personal pronouns. Thank you.